Yeah, 67 that my parents bought the property, but it was interesting because my grandfather came from Culloden over to stay at this property earlier before there was a road out here, and he loved the property and kept his eye on it. And when it came for sale, he and my dad and my dad's brother bought it through their construction company, and that's when they first had it and rented it out, and then eventually my father bought them out, and when would it be, probably 79 they moved out here and got cattle just to my mom used to be a farmer from Saskatchewan, and they brought up, or all of us came and stayed here every summer. I have 3 brothers, and my brothers and our families, all the kids, there's 10 grandchildren of my parents, and they all came in the summer. So they're all close, they all know each other really well, and they played together. And so it was the meeting point, and they got to grow up here in the summers especially, and we used to come down in the winter, and my dad would make it ice rink, or we'd skate on the lake if there was ice, and yeah. And it was originally an apple orchard before they bought it, and the trees were very old and rotting, so they took that down and had a pasture and cattle. And then we decided to plant. We talked about grapes for years, and we wanted to grow grapes, and so we started the process in 2012, putting in the posts. In 2013 we planted, and Kelsey helped us and got involved and loved it. So that's the history that she went to enology and viticulture in Lincoln and did some crushes. Well, she's told you all that probably. And then yeah, Mark and I have been working. I love working in the vines. Mark had a business before that, didn't start this till he retired and had the time to put into it. So he's kind of our business, and he's kind of, actually he's good at anything he puts his mind to. So looks after lots of the equipment, and Kelsey's our winemaker and viticulturist. So I went to the college. That's where I as an older student in viticulture, and yeah.
I mean, like, wine is always changing, always evolving, even like tasting it from month to month in the barrel room. It's like one day I'll like this aspects of it, and the next month it's completely different, and it's the same wine, and all that's changed is time. So it's fun though. I like it. Well, I went to the Women in Wine conference in Napa, which was really interesting, just seeing the viewpoint of women in all parts of the industry, from like sales to winemaking. And I think the things, it's not about like women being mistreated or, you know, anything like that, but it's more about just like women and their anxieties and their people pleasing and all those kind of problems that people don't think of, and they kind of hang in the shadows and want to I don't know, just be the person that does everything right instead of kind of powering forward. So it's gonna be hard to try and get over that. That's what I had trouble with. Yeah. But yeah, just a little challenge. So with our Cab Franc, we have 2 different parcels of soil. One's on sand and one's on silt. So our sandy section ripens about 2 weeks earlier, and it's really like fruity, fresh, no green whatsoever, which is great for like a fun, light, kind of more easy drinking style. And then on the silt, it's kind of that more, has a touch of green, kind of that more like full-bodied roundness that you get with like more like clayish soils. And I like right now we've been just blending them both, and it's kind of the sweet spot. But yeah, I don't know. They each give their own. In different years, we'll probably bottle a sand and bottle a silt and keep them separate. So at this point, it's more just like we're a bit away, so I'm waiting for like the seed to turn brown to the pulp. See, the pulp is stuck on the seed at this moment. Yeah. So that'll start to separate away when it starts getting riper. And just flavor. So at this point, like, it's just building its flavor. It's going to get more concentrated as time goes on. So I'm kind of just waiting for that.
Raisins.